You scroll through social media and see everyone posting their face, their life, their meals. But you almost never post your own photos. And if you do, it's rare. Most people assume you're either insecure, hiding something, or just antisocial. But psychology tells a completely different story. If you rarely or never post your photos, it doesn't mean something is wrong with you. It actually reveals something deeper about how your mind works. Here's what psychology says about people who choose not to put their face and life on display. 1. You have a strong internal sense of self. Unlike many people who need external validation to feel seen, your self-worth isn't tied to likes, comments, or how many people think you look good today. Psychologists call this high internal locus of validation. You know who you are without needing the crowd to confirm it. That's not insecurity, that's emotional maturity most people never reach. 2. You protect your energy and peace fiercely. Every photo you post invites judgment, opinions, and sometimes unwanted attention. People who don't post photos often have high self-awareness about how social media affects their mental state. They've noticed that sharing personal images creates pressure to look perfect, pressure to respond, pressure to maintain an image. So they simply opt out, not because they fear the world, but because they value their mental peace more than public approval. 3. You crave authenticity over performance. You hate the filtered, curated version of life. Posting polished photos feels like acting. Many of you have a deep discomfort with presenting a highlight reel while your real life is more complex. Psychology shows that people with strong authenticity needs experience cognitive dissonance when they participate in performative sharing. So instead of playing the game, you quietly step away from it. 4. You understand the power of mystery and boundaries. There's something powerful about keeping parts of yourself private in a world where everyone overshares. Psychologists have found that healthy boundaries around personal images are linked to better emotional regulation and stronger real-life relationships. You don't need to broadcast your face to feel connected. In fact, your closest relationships are usually built offline, where people know the real you, not the filtered version. 5. Past experiences made you more selective. Some of you learned the hard way. Maybe you received negative comments about your looks, faced harassment, or watched how one photo changed how people treated you. Your brain became protective. This isn't paranoia, it's adaptive learning. You now carefully control what parts of yourself you expose to the digital world, and that caution is actually a sign of emotional intelligence. 6. You're deeply present in real life. People who rarely post photos often report feeling more present in the moment. When you're not thinking about angles, lighting, or how this will look online, you actually experience life more fully. Research on mindfulness and digital behavior shows that reducing self-documentation can increase life satisfaction and reduce anxiety. You're not missing out, you're choosing depth over documentation. 7. You have low need for social comparison. Posting photos naturally triggers comparison, both upward and downward. Many of you have either consciously or unconsciously opted out of this exhausting cycle. You'd rather focus on your own growth than measure yourself against other people's best moments. This mental freedom gives you more energy for real goals, real creativity, and real happiness. 8. Your richness lives in your inner world. You probably have a vivid inner life, deep thoughts, strong emotions, creative ideas. Sharing your face feels secondary or even irrelevant compared to everything happening inside. This doesn't make you cold or detached. It makes you someone who values substance over surface. Here's the truth most people won't tell you. Not posting your photos doesn't mean you're shy, ugly, or boring. It often means you're more self-assured, more private, more present, and more protective of your energy than the average person. In a world addicted to external validation, choosing privacy is a quiet act of strength. So the next time someone says, "Why don't you ever post pictures?" you can smile, knowing the real answer, because you don't need to. If you're someone who rarely posts photos and finally feel understood, drop a comment below and tell me, what's the real reason you don't post your face? I read every comment. If this video gave you a new perspective on yourself, hit the like button and subscribe. The next video might explain even more about how your mind works differently and why that's actually your greatest strength. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next one.